Without much further ado, thank you very much, Cedrik and Francesco, for your presentations. Coming on the back of a very interesting presentation by Minister Chan earlier as well. I have 4 or 5 questions now on the digital, which is great, but maybe I'll get things started with just a general question for both of you. It applies to both of you. As we look to the future, and you've already shared a little bit about some of the things that we can do collectively, what your individual organizations are doing. When it comes to creating a sustainable energy future and this energy transformation journey that the world should be on, if it's not already, what more do you think an organization like IRENA and a company like Siemens can do? Specifically, weaving in 2 aspects for IRENA from the audience. They would like to know what IRENA's plan for increasing the adoption of energy storage is. What is IRENA's view on hybrid solutions like gas and renewables? And for Siemens, there's a question on how will Siemens spur the development of smart grids in less developed countries? So, Francesco, maybe we start with what you said.
Thank you. Generally speaking, we have already said in some way what we are going to plan for the future. So, trying to be more close to the ground is our first thing. Concerning, we have started to work also with the oil and gas companies. I think oil company has a very important knowledge on going on the deep sea. So for the offshore grids is important. I think also gas could be important to facilitate the starting of the distribution of hydrogen to the pipelines. I think there are already efforts in some part of the world where a small percentage of hydrogen is put into the pipeline. In the second half of the century, possibly the network that already exists for the gas to be used for hydrogen, that we think is something that may become more and more important in the future. The first question was, sorry?
IRENA's plan for increasing the adoption of energy storage.
On storage, we have this partnership with Fang, and we will work on a regional basis to expand this work to all our regions. I think Siemens has a lot of experience in there. Storage is becoming more and more convenient. With the prices are decreasing. Also, the technologies is going to change from lithium to calcium to other ways. So I think that we will assist in the next year when this price decreases more a little bit. Another step up of renewables and all that.
So I'll just build up on the storage, just to give you an idea. In the US, every second solar power plant now has storage automatically with it, and we're building the battery solution for it. But we're also building storage now for complete shopping centers. The biggest shopping center, which produces its own clean energy in Finland, is using our storage to balance the grid. So I think there's going to be more storage. But storage will also be heating, cooling, and we have Professor Schneckler also here, which is actually driving our green hydrogen. So we're basically driving also green hydrogen to store the excess renewables into sort of some molecules, which you can then put back to the gas turbines. The question is, what is going to happen with smart grids? And it's a shame that I think Singapore should be more advanced with smart grids. If I have one plea, this is something which I think if you were going in this direction would make a lot of sense, because the first element of everybody talks about meter data management as smart grid. It's not, but it's a first step to actually do it. So most of our projects with smart grids in developing countries is against non-technical losses, is the very politically correct terms. Because basically you see where electricity gets siphoned, you make sure that there's no loss. And then you basically have already the infrastructure to actually feed and take energy into the grid, which actually makes all the infrastructure interesting. So there's stepping in, and there's a business case for doing it, and then it needs to be sort of accelerated in that direction.
Naturally, well, just because we mentioned hydrogen, I wish to say that naturally when we talk about hydrogen as IRENA, we talk about only hydrogen produced by renewables. The fact is that now 90% of hydrogen is produced by fossil fuels, so there is no impact on CO2 reduction. So we have to go for production by renewables, and this becoming also less and less expensive. Naturally, it's still not at the price that could be in the market, but they are be ready before the alphabet century to be unleashed.
Great. In the interest of time, I'm going to ask again a multi-level type of question, and I do apologize to everyone. There's been a flurry of questions coming in on Pigeonhole, and I apologize if we don't get to all of them. But my second question sort of builds a little bit on what Cedrik, you touched on, both in your presentation and in your reply, and that is the role of governments in specific areas along this energy transformation journey. What advice or what requests, additional to what you've already mentioned, would you have for governments and policymakers as we push this energy journey along in any specific areas? One of our questions come in has actually got the most votes from the audience, is whether or not we expect governments to play a key role. I presume the answer would be yes, but there is also a comment that there doesn't appear to be a strong political will to make big changes at present. I think after listening to what Minister Chan actually mentioned earlier, that probably doesn't apply to where we are right now in the world. But maybe your thoughts on that, and also a little bit about what Singapore is doing with the 4 switches.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be very quick. I would love more governments to be like Singapore, so open to experience and really sort of drive it in the right direction. That's the right thing to do, because only if you look at the system can you have an impact. You need to look at buildings, you need to look at how buildings are connected to the grids, you need to make the grids intelligent, and then you can really sort of balance the renewables, because the sun doesn't always shine and the wind doesn't always blow. So the reality is you need to have these capabilities. We're seeing more and more governments to experiment with it, but we want to see big changes. I mean, we're experimenting with blockchain, we're experimenting with sort of distributed energy system, with hydrogen. That can only happen at the beginning with government help. So they play a huge role, and we need a city or a state, and that's why Singapore is interesting, because it's a city and a state at the same time, to help really sort of develop those ideas.
If I can say on this, the key is that I always say this, I'm sorry for repeating this, but we cannot look at the future with the eyes of the past. So what I appreciated in the presentation of the Minister is that they come with a teeny share of renewables, but in affording the problem of a low carbon economy and society, they don't look at the past, they are looking at the future. So you must have the eyes of the future. An example, we say about electric vehicles. Okay, electric vehicles, if they will be spread out, they will be a very important instrument for balance, the stability of the system. We have legislation for this. No. So we have to build the legislation. The market has to be designed looking to the future, not looking at the past, because the past will not come again.
We have on the clock 1 minute and 30 seconds left, so I will do a quick fire final question, which is also coming in from the audience. And it's a question about what more individuals can do to have or to generate a sustainable energy future, besides saving energy. How about supporting clean energy adoption, even if it may be more expensive? So what message would you have for the individual now, not the government, along this journey? Maybe.
There is sorry, because I have one mistake in your question. Going for clean is not to be more expensive. That's the first thing that has to be to this way. And very briefly, I went to the school of my daughter to talk about environment. The day after, all the parents called me back. What have you done to our children? I cannot have my shade. They close the water. In the shower, when I go to put the soap, they close the... So what have you done? So education is very important.
Francesco answered the question. You have to, and if your kid's starting, that's also a good thing. You have to start showing that you're willing to do, not the sacrifices, but the steps to be able to conserve energy. You have to demand for it as a consumer. You have to say, look, I prefer something which is sustainable and green, even if it's at the same price. And then help also to support the governments to actually do it. I think that an energy transformation always starts with yourself. Don't try. Somebody else will not solve it for you. You have to start solving it, and then you have the impact.
Francesco, Cedrik, thank you not just for your time today, but also for managing the time today. We've finished pretty much on the dot, but also for the very, very deep insights and broad perspectives that you shared, both from IRENA IRENA and the Siemens point of view. And I think the audience has definitely benefited from hearing your presentations and also your responses to the questions. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking our panelists today.